Good afternoon mga ka-study buddy. Sa video ito, pag-aaralan natin ang integer linear programming. Sa mga previous topic natin, so kapag tayo ay nagsosolve ng maximization model and minimization model, so ang nakukuha nating sagot doon ay may mga decimal or may fraction. Okay. So, paano kapag ang ating product ay hindi applicable na may fraction? So, kailangan natin ng exact na value. For example, ah, sasakyan. So, hindi tayo pwedeng mag-produce ng sasakyan na 2.5. So, either 2 or 3 ang ating pwedeng i-produce. Okay? With the using of integer linear programming, so makukuha natin yung optimal solution. Okay? So ano nga ba ang integer linear programming? So an integer programming problem is a mathematical optimization or feasibility program in which some or all of the variables are restricted to integers. Okay, kaya nga integer linear programming. Okay? So, whereas an integer is a number that can be written without a fractional component. So, meaning, wala po siyang mga decimal or hindi siya naka-mixed fraction in form. Ang ating value ay exactly na whole number. Okay? So, pure integer program, when all decisions variable must be integers, and mixed integer program involving a mixture of integer and continuous variable. So, this time, ang pag-aaralan natin ay ang pure integer program, which is yung ating branch and bound method. The ILP algorithms are based on exploiting the tremendous computational success of LP. The strategy of these algorithms involves 3 steps. So, we have 3 steps. So, yung una, i-relax natin yung solution space natin of the ILP by deleting the integer restriction on all integer variables and replacing any binary variable y with a continuous range of 0 less than or equal to y and y is less than or equal to 1. So, ang magiging result niya ay regular LP. Next step natin is to solve natin yung LP and identify natin yung continuous optimum. And last is we will start from continuous optimum point, whereas mag-a-add tayo ng additional constraints, which is siya yung magmo-modify ng ating LP solution space in a manner that eventually render an optimum extreme point satisfying the integer requirements. So, dapat naka whole number tayo or naka-integer ang ating magiging final answer or yung ating optimal solution. Wala tayong decimal. Okay? So, two general methods for generating the special constraints in step 3. So, meron tayong dalawang method. Yung una, yung ating ang branch and bound method and yung cutting plane method. This time, pag-aaralan natin ay branch and bound method or yung BNB. Okay? So, the first BNB algorithm was developed in 1960 by A. Land and G. Dowig for general mixed and pure ILP problem. Later in 1965, E. Balas developed the additive algorithm for solving ILPs with pure binary. So, yung ating binary is 0 or 1 variables. The additive algorithms computation were so simple, so by addition and subtraction, that was initially hailed as a possible breakthrough in the solution of general ILP. Here is our sample problem. The Harrison Electric Company, located in Chicago's Old Town area, produces two products popular with home renovators: old-fashioned chandeliers and ceiling fans. Both the chandeliers and fans require a two-step production process involving wiring and assembly. It takes about 2 hours to wire each chandelier and 3 hours to wire a ceiling fan. Final assembly of the chandeliers and fans requires 6 and 5 hours. respectively. The production capability is such that only 12 hours of wiring time and 30 hours of assembly time are available. Each chandelier nets the firm $7 and each fan $6. Determine the optimal production mix that will maximize the profit. Note, Harrison's production planner, Wes Wallace, recognized that the company could not produce and sell fraction of product. So, yung production planner daw is hindi daw dapat magbenta ng naka-fraction. So, hindi pwedeng may mga butal na 2.5, 2.3. So, dapat daw eksakto yung product na ipoproduce nila. Okay, syempre gagamitin natin yung ILP para ma-determine natin yung exact product na ipoproduce natin with a maximum profit. Okay? So, let X sub 1 our chandelier and X sub 2 our ceiling fan. And our objective is max Z is equal to 7x sub 1 plus 6x sub 2 subject to, so yung ating dalawang constraints, 2x sub 1 plus 3x sub 2 less than or equal to 12 and 6x sub 1 plus 5x sub 2 less than or equal to 30. Okay? So, and our non-negativity constraints, yung ating x sub 1 and x sub 2. So, ito na yung ating step 1. So, i-relax natin. So, max Z is equal to 7x sub 1 plus 6x sub 2 subject to our two constraints, constraints 1 and constraints 2. With our non-negativity constraints, x sub 1 and x sub 2 is greater than or equal to 0. For our step 2, we will solve our equation or our constraints using graphical method. So, I advise, bago natin pag-aralan o bago ninyo pag-aralan ng ILP, so I suggest, dapat alam nyo yung pag-solve ng maximization model or minimization model using graphical solution or graphical method. Okay? So, yung ating equation ay naka-inequality. So, i-convert natin to into equality. 2x sub 1 plus 3x sub 2 is equal to 12. Then, let x sub 1 or x sub 2 is 0. Kahit ano dyan ang mauna. Okay, so 2 times 0 plus 3x sub 2 is equal to 12. So, x sub 2 is equal to 4. So, let x sub 2 is equal to 0. So, 2x sub 1 is equal to 12. X sub 1 is equal to 6. Okay? Next is isosolve natin ang ating constraints number 2 or our equation number 2. So, let our inequality equation convert to equality. So, 6x sub 1 plus 5x sub 2 is equal to 30. Okay. So, let x sub 1 is equal to 0 plus 5x sub 2 is equal to 30. So, x sub 2 is 6. Okay. So, let x sub 2 is equal to 0. 6x sub 1 plus 5 times 0 is equal to 30. So, 6x sub 1 is equal to 30. X sub 1 is equal to 5. Okay? So, after nating makuha yung intercept points of each equation, equation 1 and equation 2 is we will going to plot sa ating graph. Okay, so pag na-plot natin, ito yung magiging feasible area. And ating mga corner points is point A, yung 0, 0. Yung ating point B is 0, 4. Ating point D is 5, 0. Okay? And yung ating point C, so kukunin natin yung intersection point ng ating constraints 1 and constraints number 2 para makuha natin yung exact location or intercept points ng ating point C. Okay? So, para makuha natin yung intersection point ng point C, so using elimination method ng ating constraints number 1 and 2, okay, so i-convert natin into equalities yung ating equation. So 2x sub 1 plus 3x sub 2 is equal to 12, and 6x sub 1 plus 5x sub 2 is equal to 30. Okay, so pili lang tayo kung ano yung gusto nating i-eliminate. So this time, ang gusto kong i-eliminate ay ang aking x sub 1. So 6, so negative 2. So 12 x sub 1 plus 18 x sub 2 is equal to 72. So negative 12 x sub 1 minus 10 x sub 2 is equal to 60, negative 60. Okay, so may mai-eliminate na tayo, yung ating x sub 1. So x sub 2 is 8 x sub 2 is equal to 12. Therefore, x sub 2 is 1.5. Okay? After nating makuha yung value ng x sub 2, i-substitute natin siya sa any equation na mapipili natin. So, 2x sub 1 plus 3x sub 2 is equal to 12. So, 2x sub 1 plus 3 times 1.5 is equal to 12. So, 2x sub 1 plus 4.5 is equal to 12. 2x sub 1, 12 minus 4.5, 2x sub 1 is equal to 7.5. Therefore, x sub 1 is equal to 3.75. Okay? So after nating makuha yung mga intercept point ng each point, alamin natin yung maximum profit. So substitute lang natin yung ating mga value ng x sub 1 and x sub 2 sa ating objective function. So therefore, ang napili natin na may maximum profit ay ang ating point C with a maximum profit of 35.25. So x sub 1 daw natin, ang ipoproduce daw natin ay 3.75 at ang ating x sub 2 ay 1.5. Okay? So, conclusion natin, so we maximize our profit with a 35.25 and ang ating x sub 1 ay 3.75 and ang ating x sub 2 ay 1.5. But, hindi natin na-meet yung ating integrality requirements. So, dahil ang ating requirements ay kailangan daw ay whole number or integer yung ating dapat ma-produce. Okay, so hindi naman tayo pwedeng mag-produce ng 3.75 at 1.5 sa ating chandelier and ceiling fan. Okay, so because of this, we will generate a special constraint. So ito yung sinasabi doon sa ating step 3 na mag-create tayo ng special constraints. Okay? So, mag-a-add na tayo. Okay? So, selecting natin or ipipiliin natin yung x sub 1 as a branching variable. So, pwede nyo naman piliin yung x sub 2. For this time, ang pipiliin ko yung x sub 1. Okay? So, ito yung ating LP1. So, yung ating nakuwang sagot. Yung una nating solution. So, mag-create na tayo ng ating branching or iba-branch natin yung ating LP1. Ang napili natin na iba-branch ay yung ating x sub 1. Kung saan yung ating x sub 1 ay ito yung ating LP2. Okay? Whereas yung ating LP2 ay x sub 1 is less than or equal to 3 and ating LP3 is x sub 1 is greater than or equal to 4. Dahil ang pwede lang nating maging sagot dito ay 3 pababa or 4 pataas. Dahil hindi na natin to ma-include yung 3 point something, yung 3.99. Okay, dahil ito ay fractional. So, 3 pababa or 4 pataas lang ang ating magiging panibagong constraints. Pero dito muna tayo sa LP2, isosolve natin siya. Okay? So, for additional constraints, so, solving first the LP2. Okay? So, maximize 7x sub 1 plus 6x sub 2. Okay? Subject to. So, ito yung una nating constraints. So, constraints number 1 and constraints number 2. And, dadagdagan tayo ng x sub 1 is less than or equal to 3. Okay? And yung ating non-negativity constraints, hindi po yan mawawala. Okay? So, solve natin siya. Kung isosolve natin yung ating constraints number 3. Okay? So, baga ito yung dati nating dati nating sinolve previous na graph natin. Yung ating constraints number 1 and constraints number 2. Ngayon magdadagdag lang tayo ng ating constraints number 3. So, x sub 1 is less than or equal to 3. Okay. So, yung kanyang pointing arrow or yung kanyang shaded area is within this area lamang. Okay. So, kung kanina, hanggang dito yung ating part, dahil nagkaroon tayo ng panibagong constraints na x sub 3, x sub 1 is less than or equal to 3. So, nagkaroon na tayo ng limitation. So, within this area lang. Then, kukunin natin yung ating mga corner points. So, point A, point B, point C, and point D. Okay, dahil dito, meron na tayong mga whole number ulit. So, ito na lang yung ating kukunin ulit. Yung ating point C. Okay, so, yung nag-intersect point dyan is yung ating constraints number 1 and yung ating constraints number 3. Okay? So, kung isosolve natin yan, so, meron na tayong whole number na nakuha. Kung saan yung ating point C is na-meet natin yung requirements ni ILP. Kung saan yung ating x sub 1 and x sub 2 is whole number with a total of $33. So, siya yung maximum profit natin. Okay? So, therefore, ang conclusion natin is max J is equal to 33 at x sub 1 is 3 and x sub 2 is 2. Na nasatisfy na nga natin yung requirements niya. Pero, hindi pa natin nasusolve yung LP3. Baka kasi nandoon yung maximum profit sa LP3. So, itatry natin yun. Okay? So, let's try. So, branching diagram natin. So, yung ating LP1. Okay? So, ito yung LP1 natin. So, nung nagkaroon tayo ng LP2, so, ito na yung ating sagot. Okay? So, sasagutan uli natin yung ating LP3. Na yung ating panibagong constraints. Yung third constraints natin is x sub 1 is greater than or equal to 4. Okay? So, solving the LP3. Okay? So, same pa rin ang ginawa natin kanina. So, subject to 3 constraints. Pero, yung ating constraints number 1 at is yan. Number 2 as is. Pero, yung ating number 4 ay, yung ating constraints number 3 ay x sub 1 is greater than or equal to 4. Okay? And yung ating non-negativity constraints, x sub 1 and x sub 2 is greater than or equal to 0. Okay. Kung isosolve natin yan at ipa-plot natin yung ating constraints number 3 sa LP3 natin, dahil nga ang ating x sub 1 is greater than or equal to 4, meaning pointing right side yung ating arrow. Therefore, ang ating shaded area is itong area na ito. Okay? So, kukunin natin uli yung mga corner points ng ating LP3. So, A, B, and C. So, yung ating A is 4, 0. Yung ating B, so, obviously, naka-decimal points yan. Diba? Kung ating i-project yung 1. Yung ating point C is 5, 0. So, kukunin uli natin yung intersection point ng ating point B na nag-intersect IC constraints number 3 and constraints number 3 and number 2. Okay, o yung kanyang intersection point. Okay, so 6 x sub 1 plus 5 x sub 2 is equal to 30. X sub 1 is equal to 4. Okay, dahil may value na tayo ng x sub 1, isa-substitute na lang natin yung value ng 4 sa ating constraints number 2. So, 6 times 4 plus 5 x sub 2 is equal to 30. So, 5 x sub 2 is equal to 30 minus 24. So, B 1.2. Okay? So, therefore, yung ating intersect point or intersection point ng ating point B is 4, 1.2. Okay? So, i-solve natin yan. Ito yan. So, therefore, ang ating point B is 4 and 1.2. So, kung kukunin natin or substitute natin yan sa ating objective function. So, yung ating point B ay merong 35.2. So, siya yung ating maximum profit. Okay, conclusion natin. So, our Z is 35.2 and our X sub 1 is 4 and ang ating X sub 2 ay 1.2. Again, hindi natin ulit na-satisfy yung requirements ng ating ILP, which is meron pa ring decimal or naka-fractional pa siya. So, ang ating objective ay integer or whole number. So, again, ito yung ating diagram. So, mag-branch and bound ulit tayo dito sa ating LP3. Okay? So, ang ating branch and bound yung ating X sub 2. Okay? Kung saan, yung ating port constraints ay LP4. Magkakaroon tayo ng LP4 and ang ating constraints dyan is X sub 2 is less than or equal to 1 and yung ating LP5 ay X sub 2 is greater than or equal to 2. Okay, again, same procedure yung ginawa natin kanina. Our LP4. Okay, so kung ipa-plot natin yung ating constraints number 4 dahil X sub 2 tayo, so pointing down yung ating X sub 2. So X sub 2 is less than or equal to 1. So, ayan. So kung kanina nandito siya, no, bumaba siya. Ito. So meron na tayong point A, B, C, and D. Kung saan yung ating point A is 4, 0. Yung ating point B is 4, 1. At ang ating point D is 5, 0. And yung ating point C, yung intersection point ng ating constraints number 2 and constraints number 4. Isa-solve natin ang ating point C. Okay, yung ating intersection point ay si constraints number 2 and constraints number 4. Ko-convert natin yung ating equation into equality. So, 6x sub 1 plus 5x sub 2 is equal to 30. X sub 2 is equal to 1. Okay? Dahil may value na tayo ng x sub 2, isa-substitute na lang natin yung value ng ating x sub 2 sa ating equation. Okay, so 6x sub 1 plus 5 times 1 is equal to 30. Okay? So 6x sub 1 is equal to 25. X sub 1 is equal to 4.17. Therefore, ang ating point C is 4.17, 1. Okay? So, to get our maximum profit, so, kukunin natin or i-substitute natin yung ating objective function sa ating objective function. Kung saan, ang point C ang merong maximum profit pa rin. Okay, so 35.19. So, kung mapapansin nyo, may hindi pa rin nasa-satisfy doon sa requirements ni ILP dahil ito ay naka 4.17. So, meaning mamaya, ito uli yung ating i-branch and bound. Okay? So, isolve uli natin yung ating LP number 5. Kung saan yung value ng ating x sub 2 is greater than or kung isosolve natin yung ating LP5. Okay? So, dito magfo-fall yung ating line. Kung saan yung ating x sub 2 is greater than or equal to 2. Okay? So, yung pointing arrow ng ating x sub 2 is going up. Okay? Dahil greater than or equal to 2 tayo. Okay. Therefore, dahil ang ating constraints number 4 ay pointing up ang kanyang arrow, so magki-create tayo ng special cases dito. Kung saan ang ating special cases dito ay yung ating infeasibility. Okay, so hindi nag-satisfy yung lahat ng ating mga constraints. Therefore, ang ating magiging unlike ni constraints number yung kanina, yung LP4 natin, no, yung pointing down. Ito, di ba? Yung ating feasible region sa ating constraints number 4. This is LP4. Ito ay LP5. Okay. Sa LP4, meron tayong feasible solution dahil nag-satisfy yung apat na constraints. Pero pagdating kay LP5, yung kanyang constraints number 4 ay hindi nag-satisfy. Meaning, infeasible ang ating case dito. So, meaning, wala tayong makukuhang sagot. Okay? Dahil siya ay infeasible, so, wala tayong feasible solution. Okay? So, ito yung ating diagram again. So, yung ating LP5 is infeasible. So, may iba-branch ulit tayo. Yung ating LP4, kung saan yung ating x sub 1. Okay? So, magkakaroon ulit ng branching. Kung saan yung ating LP6, okay, ang ating x sub 1 is less than or equal to 4, and yung ating LP7, so yung ating x sub 1 is greater than or equal to 5. Okay, let us solve our LP6 equal to 2. Ang ating maximize is equal to 7x sub 1 plus 6x sub 2 subject to our constraints. So we have constraints number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, and yung ating fifth constraints na dagdag dahil dun sa ating LP6 and our non-negativity constraints. If we're going to graph our constraints number 5, so ito po yung ating magiging result. Okay, kung saan ang ating constraints number 5 is x sub 1 is less than or equal to 4. If we're going to get the intersection point ng ating point A, okay, yung ating constraints number 4 and constraints number 5, obviously, this is 4, 1. Okay, this is a whole number or integer. Okay, so kung substitute natin sa ating objective function, ang ating magiging profit is $34. So, ating Z is 34, X sub 1 is 4, and X sub 2 is 1. So, dahil dito, nasatisfy na natin yung requirement ng ating ILP. Okay? Full number na siya. Again, hindi pa natin nasosolve yung LP7. Baka nandun pa yung sagot. Let's try to answer the LP7. Okay? So, branching diagram again ng ating LP7. Okay? So, LP7 natin. So, yung ating X sub 1 is greater than or equal to 5. Okay? So, let us solve our LP7. Maximize A is equal to 7x sub 1 plus 6x sub 2 subject to our constraints number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 sa ating LP7 with our non-negativity constraints. Kung ipa-plot natin yung ating constraints number 5, so ito yung magiging result. Okay? So, ito po yung ating magiging constraints number 5 with a 5, 0. Okay? So, let's substitute sa ating objective function. So, yung ating point A ay 5, 0, kung saan meron tayong maximum profit na $35. Therefore, we maximize our profit with a 35 at a point X sub 1 is equal to 5 and X sub 2 is equal to 0. Dahil dito, nasatisfy natin yung requirements ng ating ILP. Okay? So, ang ating final answer, yung ating optimal solution is our LP7. Kung saan, ang ating Z is 35, X sub 1 ay 5, and ang ating X sub 2 ay 0. Kung saan, tayo daw ay magpuproduce ng 5 chandelier and 0 ceiling fan with a maximum profit of $35. I hope nakatulong ang bidyong ito sa pagsagot ng mga ILP problem. Okay? So, that's all. Thank you.